Green, green river laid out by my front door, and I'm miles and miles from the nearest store.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk About with Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun, the podcast where we will talk about everything. We will talk about anything. We will talk about Lucky laughing already.
I'm having a great time already.
All right, we are. This is it's good. We are live and in person,
Yeah.
as opposed to live and on video.
It's always so much better in person.
Oh my gosh, it's so much better. Yeah, I'm proud of every episode,
I mean-
but I'm more proud or prouder of the live episodes.
Yeah.
that we do together.
Yeah, Biff is great in person. Mr.
Yeah.
Fun, you're fun.
I'm okay.
I like taking you.
You're 90% of the man you once were.
I think getting together to do this podcast is a lot like having sex. It's better when you're not alone.
Speaking of not alone, we have a studio audience member.
Well, yeah, we are. Tonight, my house has two functions.
Yes.
Number one, we're doing the podcast.
Yep.
Number two, it's a way station for the Terps game that we have going on later tonight.
Exactly.
So, but we have David R. here, who's an avid listener.
How you doing?
And soon to be a episode guest. We're gonna have him on as his own episode.
It's like a teaser.
It's
It's
a
like
teaser.
a practice run.
It is a practice run. Don't fuck it up.
Ease me into it.
Yeah, that's right. So anyways, Rockfish leading us in with Chesapeake time. I drove over the Bay Bridge today. Couldn't see anything. It was foggy and raining sideways.
Wait, is that better or worse?
Couldn't see the water.
I like that.
No,
actually.
you're not. No,
Okay.
it's a little
He
disconcerting.
comes in and he's talking about the difficulties getting over the Bay Bridge. He's probably been over
I don't
it
like
1,000
it.
times.
It's a sacrifice for you guys.
You're like an 85-year-old driver. You're
Well,
like you.
easy. Let people. The fantasy of my age should be just kept secret here. So
When I go over that bridge, I only look in front of me. I don't like looking
yeah,
down.
but it's weird when it's just fog.
Yeah.
Coming across.
Were you white knuckling it?
Which, by the way, I'm on Waze, right? And every 10 seconds, fog.
Right.
But the little warning comes up. I mean, what a pain in the ass. Okay, we know it's foggy. Why do people have to continue to press the fog button? Yeah.
Well,
my bitching. Again, I am 85.
it's all right.
Let him vent.
So
It's healthy.
we are actually starting the day off with a drink. We are calling it Scotty's Let's Go.
With an exclamation point.
With an exclamation. I'll put that in the notes with an maybe even 2 exclamation points because they're free. I'm going to do that. So, Lucky, what is in Scotty's Let's Go?
Yeah,
Lucky?
a lot of the 25-year-olds are drinking this Celcius drink. It's like a Red Bull, but
Okay.
it seems like it's got a more healthier sort of marketing to it. But we're drinking the Celcius Arctic Vibe,
Okay.
sparkling frozen berry edition. But this Celsius stuff, I mean, it helps you burn body fat, Mr. Fun, accelerate metabolism, essential energy. So we mixed it with some Scotty's vodka and some oranges and limes, and we have our Scotty's Let's Go.
Here's a random racist joke. Why, what do you call a Mexican who doesn't like protein drinks? A no way Jose.
Oh,
No?
okay.
Sorry.
That was just
Okay.
bad joke.
Okay. Mr. Fun, so we're going to do this now because that one is a repeat joke.
Is it?
It is. So, I have brought, for the listening pleasure, we've had the Melinda's Boot Jaloka hot sauce before, and 2 weeks ago we had scorpions. I happened to be wandering around the shelves at the grocery store, and I found Melinda's Trinidad Moruga Scorpion Pepper Sauce, which has 2 million Scovilles.
Is that a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
To compare it to the Boot Jaloka, which I have the same sauce at home, is 1.5 million Scovilles.
Oh.
And Mr. Fun, at the beginning of the pod, before we started, said, hey, we should only do this if there's something that goes wrong with either a joke or something.
Yeah.
He says something. So Mr. Fun has now earned himself a chip with, just squeeze it on the chip.
I don't want to prohibit you from laughing.
2 million Scovilles.
You'll tell me if it's a good joke?
Yeah, well, that was a repeat joke.
All right.
You told that within the last 6 weeks.
All right, I'm to describe this. The spot is put a little more in there. Put a better.
No, just take
Okay, this is almost a dime-sized spot on a nacho chip.
Yeah,
What do you call these?
well, a tortilla chip. Yeah,
This is the hottest sauce we've ever had, and also to boot, Biff bought it at Marshall's for $3.99.
Yeah,
Nice.
But it's still
So what I
fresh.
did there is I started with the sauce up towards the roof of my head.
Yeah.
But I with my incredible tongue-like action, I flipped it around, and the top of my tongue is a little bit numb right now.
It's hot, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get there.
I think I needed a bigger dose next time.
Okay. Well,
Assuming I tell a bad joke.
Well, it doesn't have to be a bad joke. It could be just something incorrectly said. So, anyways, joke of the week. You just told a joke. Do you have the official joke of the week?
Joke of the week. So there's this old man. He's sitting on his porch with a dog, And this young kid walks by, and he's got this wrapped up wire under his arm. And the old man says, "What's that?" And he says, "It's chicken wire. I'm going to get me some chicken." And he goes, "That's not really how it works." So about an hour later, the guy comes back. He's got 20 chickens. He said, "I caught him with the wire." So the old man just kind of grins. The next day, he shows up with duct tape. "What's that under your duct tape?" He goes, "What are you going to do with that?" He goes, "I'm going to catch some ducks." So he goes, "It's not going to work. That's not how you catch ducks." So he shows up an hour later. He's got 5 ducks that he's got caught with the duct tape. Third day, he shows up. He's got this long, like, I don't know, this stalky thing with a big puffy thing on the end. He goes, "What's that?" And he goes, "It's pussy willow." Old man goes, "Let me grab my hat."
Okay, so this is going to be the second time you're going to have to eat.
David R., what do you think?
You have said that joke before too.
What do you give for that, David R., on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think it's hilarious that he has the nerve to tell jokes that aren't that funny.
Let me ask you this question. How many episodes have we had?
This is our 112th.
All right. How many jokes do I typically tell in a
Probably 5, 6, 7
Can you
jokes.
do that math?
It's easy.
That's a lot of jokes not
Yeah,
to repeat a joke.
but it's good though. It's even better that you have repeated that the first 2 right out of the gate are repeat jokes, and you have to eat hot sauce again.
Yeah.
So, but that's good. So as he's eating that, where in the world is JK? We got a text yesterday from JK. Salt Lake City was skiing, snow base in Utah, which I have actually skied at. Beautiful. Outside
Guy's got a great life.
Ogden, Utah. I will say that it was the only time I've gone skiing where I have walked down a ski run. It was too steep.
Oh, really?
It's where they had the Olympics in 2002, I think, in Salt Lake. The top of the downhill run. And by the way, you take this little gondola up, and they warn you as you're going up, this is for experts only. And I've skied expert runs. I got to the top of that thing with a friend of mine. No way.
So how do you walk down a steep?
There was a back way to get down it. It was so steep. I mean, it was ice. It was really icy that day, but it was unbelievable.
When you were walking down, were you rubbing your clitoris?
Exactly.
I'm just curious.
Exactly.
Through your ski pants, through your really tight ski pants.
His white ski pants
I looked like a snow bunny.
with his pink belt.
Is that how you envision that I dress?
I don't know. That might be a ski outfit you have.
Showing off his manly bulge.
Bunny slopes.
or whatever he's got down there. Speaking of which, my wife said, "Is it appropriate for me to buy you roses for Valentine's Day?" And I said, "Well, I prefer tulips."
Tulips.
Got a laugh out of
That
you.
was good.
What about Valentine's Day for you guys?
Valentine's Day, had a nice Valentine's Day. Went to the club.
Oh, nice.
As I do.
The club.
As I do, I suppose. Had a nice dinner.
I'm not
with friends that you know.
I'm not one who seeks revenge, but I thought it was like if you laugh at a joke, maybe you try the hot sauce.
Okay, I'll take
All
one.
right, got it.
I'll take one.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
Mr. Fun, what was your Valentine's Day?
We just chilled. I went out. I got Italian dinner and just stayed home and
Yeah.
bonded.
David R., what about you?
Wait, what is this called? Netflix and chill.
Oh, you did that?
Pretty much.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
What about you, David?
I had coffee with a spinster.
Oh, nice.
What?
But
What's a spinster?
just an older lady who can't. Unwifeable, maybe.
Okay.
Wait,
here's
wait,
the-
okay,
here's the
wait,
story.
wait.
Let me preface the story. Okay, the David and I and one of our other friends, Albie, were at Looney's in Fulton, watching the Redskins Detroit game. Okay, and we struck it up a conversation with this couple. And they were like huge Commanders fans.
Right.
We were all, game was going well. But anyway, David starts like laying a rap and vice versa with the girl of this couple. Next thing you know, they have phone numbers at the end of the night, and David made a love connection just recently with this.
Okay, so and now to dig the hole deeper, how old is a spinster in your world?
She was 45.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
That's approximately your age, right?
Approximately, but I think I'm genetically much younger than I have a youthful self-image.
Well, we have a topic we'll talk about
I'm younger
later
than
on.
Leonardo DiCaprio. I know that.
But anyway, now my Valentine's Day, I made dinner for my wife, and we did exchange gifts this year. She got me this awesome golf shirt, and I got her I paid for and picked it out the couples cooking class, which is great. So
I went to, excuse me. I got a Valentine. It's hot.
Yeah.
So I went to Philadelphia on Thursday. I'm driving back home, and I still hadn't bought the card yet. So I stopped at a Walmart in Milford, Delaware. Huge. It's 3 football fields wide, right? Anyways, they got a huge Valentine's thing there. I go, I find a card, I find some chocolate, a chocolate heart, and then I go to pay, and I go to the self-checkout pay. And I do the card first, and I just kind of throw it on the thing next to it. It rings up $11.
Yeah.
Right.
This was a normal card.
Right. Oh, that cards are
I'm like, are you
predatory?
Are you kidding me? Then I'm stuck though, because now I can't. Now I've already started the self pay, and I'm at Walmart.
Right.
So I'm not going to make a scene at that. I'm like, because I would have taken it back.
Or you could have just skipped the scanner.
Yeah, that's right. Walk out of Walmart.
But don't you think they're all
the
$11?
chocolate was only $12.
Wow.
It was a box of chocolate. The card was almost as much as the chocolate.
You were going to take a piece of copy
Play a
paper.
song or pop up or was it
Yeah, so I
origami?
was going to do an etch. I was going to do an etching. Really, let me refund this. But I was shocked how much the card
Wow,
was.
words are not cheap. You know, it's very love is blind and words are not cheap. Yeah, something like that.
You should be a philosopher.
I should be. Hey, this would be a great time for me to propose a provocative question for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
All right, let's talk about love. Let's talk about love and your significant other. So you are you're in a discussion and,
Right.
and it's unfortunately about money, and you're saying you come to the conclusion that you're not comfortable spending the money, but if your significant other, in your case is your wives, come up with the money, you'll if she comes up with the money, you'll let her buy the new car that she wants. or
Okay.
whatever. Okay. She's caught the next day robbing a bank. Okay. She does it stupidly. She goes in there. She doesn't have a mask. She gets the money, but the cops catch her in the parking lot. They take the money away, and she goes in front of a judge. And the judge says, "I'm sentencing you to 15 years in one of those." What is the like
White collar prison.
white collar prison?
Minimum security.
Yeah, that.
Club Fed.
And then she tells the story how it was you who told her that she throws you under the bus, and she says, "Well, it was him who told me that I should, get the money and blah blah blah, and led me to do this." So the judge says, "All right, as an alternative, you can take over her punishment. You have to serve 2 years in solitary confinement."
Meaning you,
Yeah.
in lieu of
you have any questions about that?
in lieu of your spouse going to jail for 15 years,
Yeah.
because you suggested that that there was no
You could take her place.
right, you could take her
you
place
love her.
for 2 years in solitary confinement.
Yeah.
2 is too long.
What,
Two is too long.
And one of us that have like a
year's
low
okay.
threshold for pain,
Yeah.
that's pretty
You
hard.
do 1 year?
Oh, I'm
I would
in
do 1 year.
solitary.
Yes.
I guess you probably think about it.
Let me take you there. So you're talking. So
I'd be better in solitary
Mrs.
confinement
Bibb comes
than the general
Mrs.
population.
Okay.
Mrs. Bibb
Yeah.
comes to you and says, "Honey, would you serve 2 years in solitary confinement for me so I don't have to do this?" How do you address that?
I say the judge took it out of context.
Yeah.
I didn't say rob a bank. I just said, get the money. So I should not be blamed at all.
So you're out.
Mr. Fun, who tends to be pretty frugal, did this really happen? Did Mrs. Fun get nabbed?
I think it went like I guess I'll have to rob a bank. I guess it went like that. And then I thought, well, what if she gets caught? And then tells the judge it's my fault.
Yeah, of course I would do the time.
You liar. You are
Mr. Fun would rather-
solitary confinement. Let's think about no lights. No lights.
No, you get
no
light.
reading a
You
book.
get lights.
No,
You can't change the rules in solitary.
This is a Thai prison. And you would be sent to
Guantanamo
yeah,
Bay.
Yeah.
You're like next door
They're
to
gonna play
Bin
that
Laden.
loud music, loud heavy metal.
Mr. Fun, would you
Yeah.
rather pay the $50,000 or do the 2 years in solitary?
So I think I could enjoy a month of solitary. Like I would like to be alone. For
the
a
money's
little,
not coming out of
Yeah,
his
a little
pocket.
bit. And,
Enjoy.
and I think Mrs. Fun would be like, "I'll pack a bag for you."
Okay, so David R., if the spinster took one of your advances, incorrectly, and she robbed a bank, and she came to you and said, "Hey, this is a problem," what would you
Doesn't
do?
even know her.
Well, I don't know, but
I would definitely go to jail if it was general population. Like if I got to join, I want to join a gang.
you want to be a shank.
I
You
wanna
want
get
to
in
you
a
want to make
shower
a shank.
He wants to be a boyfriend
I want to trade honey buns for sex.
for honey buns.
Yeah,
Honey
Newports.
buns
I
for-
want to be the Newport kingpin.
Think about Biff in prison. Think about
I'd rather take the solitary than the general population.
They would tear you up.
He's gonna go hide his
2 honey
hide his
buns
ass
for a
literally.
night with Biff.
They would tear him up.
Yeah. David would be selling me off.
I'd have a wall of Newports for all the work you put in.
You know what's a big commodity in prison these days? I read an article about this about a year ago. Is ramen noodles.
Well, have you seen? Did you watch that show on Netflix? The one where they do the. I think we talked about this. Where they do the test about leaving them instead of being locked up 23 hours a day, ramen noodles, and then they make pizza out of it. They make liquor out of it.
Yeah.
They do everything with ramen noodles.
And they're easily they're cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. So you're going to serve a year
Yes.
in South, and you, Luck?
Oh man, I mean, if she's stupid enough to rob a bank, I mean, come on. It's not my fault. I would have given her the $50K to begin with and closed it down.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Maybe it had to be $500K in your case. Sorry.
Good. Lucky, what's happening in the world?
Okay, so last night, it's Sunday right now. So, but last night, out of the blue, I just turned on this whole Four Nations face-off, the hockey thing that's going on. So the NHL last year basically said, we're not going to have an all-star game. We're going to do this they're going to pick 4 countries, 4 nations, and play a round-robin tournament and during the all-star week, whatever. So last night was U.S. versus Canada. There were 3 fights in the first
great game.
9 seconds of the match. It was amazing.
Brutal hits.
It was in Montreal, so the fans were all crazy. The U.S. ended up winning 3-1, and so that was their second game of the round robin. And they're going to be in the finals on Monday.
Against who?
Monday. They're not sure yet. But the finals are going to be in
Sweden,
Boston.
Finland?
Sweden, Finland, Canada, and U.S.
So the Canada-U.S. will always be in the tournament, right? Because it's made for it. But it's great. I thought it was great. They were playing as hard as any Olympics. I'd say.
Why'd they fight? What's your commentary? Why were they so jacked up? They
I don't know. It was the brothers.
Some of them are on the same team.
It was
right?
the Kachuk brothers started it.
Yeah.
They were the 2 of the 3rd.
But I think it was because everybody was hyped up, and there was a couple guys on the Canadian team and the U.S. team that weren't, that friendly. And I mean,
and the political backdrop definitely helped.
They booed the national anthem.
And we don't talk politics as we said, but it's surely that discussion about Trump and tariffs and everything going 51st state definitely got them fired up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was incredible hockey.
Well, a lot of people were like, "How did those 4 teams get selected?" And because like Russia is typically one of the better countries.
Oh yeah,
they mint a lot of NHL players, and the teams were all NHL players, by the way. But Russia got banned because of all their stuff with Ukraine and blah blah blah. But if Russia eventually makes it, I think it will make it worse. So like I think Canada was. Sweden was like number 6 in these international hockey rankings. So they made it. U.S. is number 4, Finland 2, and Canada 1. So some of the other teams didn't qualify because of
Wait, I might be missing it. Who are we missing?
Czech Republic,
really? Russia. Yeah. Germany was another one that was in the mix. So, but if Russia ever gets off, I mean, I think the NHL has solved a major issue with all-star game fatigue. Everybody hates all-star games now of all the major sports.
I mean, because these guys were hitting hard, and they were not dancing around.
You know what? It'll be a shame. Like baseball, they changed a lot about the all-star game when the guy was ruined for his career. What was his name? Ray Flores.
Ray Fosse.
Ray Fosse.
The catcher.
People started to look at it like it's an all-star game. Why are we?
Pete Rose hit him, right?
Pete Rose hit him at home plate. I also think the NBA tried this. And they did it with like a world team or something, didn't they? It was like
they got a little
team.
round
they have
robin
a draft.
thing, but they bring in the futures players who are not all stars, and they're going to play a round robin too. But it's just the NBA All Star game is just drag, and so is the NFL. The Major League Baseball, they at least have something to play for. The winning team, they're the NAL.
Yeah, but it's still an exhibition.
There was talk about the NFL going to a flag football game.
They've already started.
Is that right?
Yeah, the last 2 years they did flag football.
Yeah,
and they do it on the weekend of the Super Bowl, I think. It's because they don't wait now. It used to be like 2 weeks after. It's the same weekend.
Interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, so the championship is Monday. U.S. will be in it. It'd be interesting if Canada qualifies to be in the finals.
It's in Boston,
It'll
right?
be a rematch, and I'm sure that game is going to be off the hook.
Wow.
So, but totally watch it. Okay, the other thing that's happening tonight is Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary show is tonight. 3 hour, 8
50
to
years.
50 years, 8 to 11, so 3 hours. And basically, they're going to do bring back a lot of the big name of all the eras, all the stars, a lot of music, a lot of the guest stars are coming back or whatever. Anyway, so in honor of that, I thought we'd sort of take a look at some of the favorite sketches of all time. Any you guys jump out? Like, what's your favorite?
Well, I was going to say, when you said first one, I think it was the chick. What was her name? Rosanna Dana. Was it?
Gilda Radner.
Gilda Radner was my first memory. Was she in the first show? I don't even know.
She was part of the
first crew.
Yeah, she was. The not ready for primetime players. She was part of that. First
I mean, the Blues Brothers came from this.
I happened to catch this yesterday. So they're doing a lot of preview stuff and talking about the Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers skit was panned by Lorne Michaels. He didn't want to put it on.
Oh, wow.
He thought it wasn't funny, so they didn't do it. But then one episode, they had 3 minutes left. And they suggested, why don't we put the Blues Brothers on?
Okay.
And they played the famous song.
I'm a Soul Man?
It wasn't. It might have been that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
anyways, they play it, and that was the launching pad was because they had 3 leftover
Made
minutes.
movies after it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: the Blues Brothers are more in the music category, not the guests. Right?
Yeah, but it was
character.
a skit at the beginning. At the end of the day, it was a skit that
Right.
they did.
I mean, Farley's got to be in there, right? The insurance agent
Well,
guy. Or whatever,
I mean,
down in
more
the-
cowbell is the one
more
that
cowbell.
probably people.
I
think
saw.
about.
I looked at a bunch of the rankings,
Yeah.
top 15 sketches all time. So Matt Foley, Van Down by the River, which is number 1.
Really?
More cowbell, number 2. Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood,
Fun.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Funny.
Debbie Downer at Disney World.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. This one is an oldie but a goodie. The Word Association that Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor did. It was like
I don't remember
had
that.
all these racial themes.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone remembers that. Rosanna Dana. The James Brown hot tub party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
In the hot tub.
That was good.
Chippendales audition with Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley.
Funny.
Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah.
One of my personal favorites, Dick in a Box.
Yeah,
The little commercial they did.
the skit. Yeah.
Celebrity Jeopardy, always good. And then Kate McKinnon doing the Close Encounters, where she got sucked up into the.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, those are very good.
Why is Dick in a Box your favorite?
I just thought it was a great.
It's a good song.
It was Justin Timberlake and Adam Sandberg.
Yeah,
Right, did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's good ones, and the Jeopardy one probably even there's a Jeopardy one that was on the 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
which is one of the funnier skits. Right, Will Ferrell hosts it.
Can I share that I think I have a leak in my drink glass? Is there any way to fill that back up?
We'll get you filled up.
All right,
Okay. Here's another thing. So
Wow, he shooed you away. He just
I'm
he is
He's on a roll.
He's focused.
He's on
I'm
a roll.
I'm the bartender, and I got to
I
tell the
know.
news all at
I
the
know.
same time.
I know.
Okay,
Man.
who are some of your favorite male cast, male and female? David, do you got any like favorite characters, actors?
I liked Eddie Murphy, Buckwheat.
Oh yeah, that was a good.
So you mean guest or
Yeah, no, the cast members. Like
I liked Sean Connery when he did Jeopardy.
Yeah,
he
that
was
was
a good
pronounced and
host.
everything.
Right.
He hosted, right?
No.
no, it was the actor. It was Daryl Hammond.
Oh, that's right.
I think it was.
Somebody
I'll
playing
never.
Sean Connery.
I'll never. John Belushi was the best cast member ever in my mind.
These are some of the rankings of the males: Eddie Murphy, John Belushi, Will Ferrell, Keenan Thompson, who's been
yeah.
on a long time,
Right.
Chris Farley, Dana Carvey, Adam Sandler, Bill Murray, Mike Myers, Dan Aykroyd, Phil Hartman, who was one of my favorites. His wife killed him, by the way. So
Yeah.
Bill Hader, Chevy Chase, Tracy Morgan, Will Forte, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, here's some of the women's cast. Anybody got a favorite there?
Well, I think Gilda Radner is up there for sure.
Yeah.
I think Kate McKinnon.
Yeah, she's great.
super funny.
Yeah,
Molly
Maya
Shannon as the schoolgirl.
Molly Shannon, awesome. Yeah. Maya Rudolph I really thought she was super funny. Tina Fey, Amy Poehler combo,
Yeah.
awesome.
Who was the one Kristen Wiig?
Yeah, Kristen Wiig is.
It was very
she
good.
gets a lot.
Do the ratings support this, or is it just my opinion? I moved away from Saturday Night Live. I didn't. Think
I
it was funny,
saw some stats today.
and now I'm back. I like it.
They average about 7 million an episode.
Okay.
And the comparison was they were talking about the presidential election. So Kamala Harris was on famously, right,
Yep.
last fall, and it got 7 million views, something like that. Joe Rogan got 50 million when Trump was on the podcast. So it was this, as the time passed it by. That was the kind of the context of it.
Right.
And you can make the argument that things have moved on, but they are starting to do more where the cold open is meant for YouTube, right?
Okay.
Because if you can search it, that's typically where you see it now.
But think about there's not a better live TV show. And you can even throw news shows in there, but that's a great live show.
I tend to agree with you. At the same time, for 10 years, could it be 10 years? I've turned it on and go, that's not funny. That's not funny. That's not and lately, I'm been like, oh, that's really funny. I feel like, in my opinion, it's coming back.
Well, it went very political for a long time too, right?
Yeah,
If you weren't on that side of the aisle, you would probably not watch it. But they've come back to being more, they make fun of everybody,
That's
which
right.
I think is important.
Yeah. Any host that jumps out at you as like your favorite host?
Oh, what's his name? Come on.
Alec Baldwin, to me, even though he's got some challenges, I think he was one of the best.
Steve Martin.
But Alec Baldwin, he did Sweaty Balls.
Yep.
Might be one of the best
So funny.
things.
He's been host 17 times.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve Martin. Okay, which everybody thinks, hey, was he a member of the cast? He was never a part of the cast.
Right.
But as a host, he hosted 3 times in one season in 1978, which is crazy. Melissa McCarthy, awesome host, 5 times. Tom Hanks, who's going to be featured a lot tonight, 10 times. But also, they had some great music too. Like Elvis Costello, Nirvana. Kanye West are some of the big ones. Billie Eilish, David Byrne, Taylor Swift. So, I mean, the best.
Do you have anything about the first episode in there? Who hosted it? I read it recently. I've forgotten it all.
So, the first Saturday Night Live cast was these not ready for primetime players. It was Chevy Chase, Gilda Radner, Belushi, Lorraine Newman, Dan Aykroyd, Garrett Morris, and Jane Curtin.
Wow.
Radner and Belushi are dead. I don't know if they had a music guest on the first one, did they?
There's something
I thought
about
it was Paul
that.
Simon was on.
Yeah, there's something about a famous guest or not having a guest.
I'll look it up while we're
Definitely something.
talking about it.
But anyway, so tonight, I mean, Saturday Night Live, 50 years, which is crazy.
Wow.
And then the other thing that caught my eye was this humpback whale story. You guys see this?
I saw that in Chile.
Yeah,
right?
ridiculous. So a dad and his son were out in on some kind of bay, and they were kayaking, and the dad is videotaping his son in a distance. All of a sudden, a humpback whale comes up, arches out of the water. The next thing you know, the son is gone.
Yeah.
The whale swallowed him, and then and this is all on video. And then in a split second, the kids get spit back out. His boat gets spit back out, and he swims back over to his.
So
house.
okay, so I'm watching the
through?
video. If it was your kid, okay, again, you're on one kayak, the kid's on the other kayak, and you're holding up the camera. If your kid gets swallowed by the whale, are you maintaining a steady camera at that point? Because he didn't move once.
Oh, really?
It's perfect.
He was probably frozen with fear.
Like holding the camera. Would you still hold the camera steady, do you think?
No, you go in after him.
Yeah.
How do you know the video is real?
I think it's pretty real.
Punch the whale?
It doesn't take long. I mean, it goes under and he's up within a second or two.
On the cartoons, they
it's
put
pretty quick.
pepper under the whale's nose.
But did you hear
sneezes the first thing out.
the interview with the kid who got swallowed? He's like his face was up against the inside of the mouth of the whale.
Wow.
And he also saw the trachea, the windpipe trachea going down to the stomach or whatever. And it was almost like a suction thing. And he's like, I thought I was getting sucked down.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that's crazy.
Was it a sperm whale?
It was
Because they like semen.
Then you would have swallowed it.
They swallow semen. That's why the ocean is so salty. Because of the sperm whale. I read that somewhere. I read that in an encyclopedia.
By the way, SNL, it was George Carlin was the first guest host.
as a comedian.
Yeah, and Billy Preston, musician, was the singer. And somebody named Janice Ian, who I am not familiar with her work.
Okay.
So,
All right, I got one more thing. Okay, and this one, David, this one's for you because I know you were talking about this earlier, and I think it would help all of us 55-plus-year-old guys. Okay, so there's this new trend, wellness trend out there. Everybody knows Botox, right? Women, again, putting, what is that? Some kind of like enzymes in their faces or whatever to keep their cheeks up or, get rid of wrinkles, etc.
Men get Botox too.
Yeah. Then the trend had been moving to Brotox, which is that men doing the same thing to try to look younger or whatever. So there's a new trend out there. It's called shotox, and it's basically it's penile Botox.
why do you pick on you, David R., when you say talk about the story?
I'm talking about it. Like again,
me to whip it out.
if you want a youthful looking dick, or your scrotum is hanging too low. There's a cure for this now, using stuff called Hangtox and Shotox. But yeah, Shotox is penile Botox, a treatment for penile Botox injections aimed at making the penis look larger when flaccid and may help with erectile dysfunction as Botox for ED. Okay, but clients in their 30s, 40s, and 50s have different kinds of treatments to pick from. Girth enhancement, scro fill,
Important.
and Shotox, which is another one. But but there's a when your scrotum starts hanging lower, there's a muscle down there that can get stimulated if you want your dick and balls to look a lot better.
Do you know the difference between an erection and a conversation? As Biff gets older, he still can maintain a conversation.
Why me on that?
All right.
We've got a guest here talks about spinsters.
So we have a single guest here, David.
Right.
David, like, is this something? If you're hitting the scene, you want
You want to worry about it?
You want your dick?
Not me. I've been told my penis is gorgeous.
Yeah. What about your
believe
scrotum?
that.
By how many?
medical
By how
term.
many men?
How many men in the
That
locker room?
was in prison.
Do you remember your first blowjob, David?
What
R?
was his name?
Yeah. Did it taste good? You can- Yeah.
Anyway, but would anybody do this? Like, come on. Like, would
I don't
anybody
know.
stick enzymes in your cock to make it look better?
Probably a lot of people.
Desperate times call for death. Why are you looking at me?
It's basically like costs you about $4,500 for one of the treatments.
Oh, where do you find stories like this?
I'm just like, man, I'm all.
Men's health.
What country do they do it? Not in America.
It's served up on his Instagram.
There's a New York City clinic that's doing it now. A nurse practitioner basically has this new service.
They franchising to Fulton.
$3 million in revenue per year, giving everybody better looking dicks. And
So there was
balls.
this somewhat feminine guy. He went to the doctor and he said, I'm having problems getting an erection. He goes, you should look in the mirror. And he goes, why would seeing myself help me get an erection? And the guy said, some men are stimulated by the sight of a pussy. No?
No. So we've gone a whole episode without you eating a chip with hot sauce there, Lucky.
Do I have to eat? Why?
You
You don't
do.
like my Brotox?
Well, it's a lot of talk about penises in an all guys
Right.
podcast.
Well, we do have a lot of male listeners, and the female listeners may want their husbands getting their
Yeah.
jump
Hey,
on
honey,
the
I got you a subscription to the Shotox.
Yeah. There's such a shotox.
Shotox.
I looked it up. I thought it was like a samurai warrior. Shotox. Sort of is.
Don't look it up on your work computer. They may think
Yeah.
something's going on.
we know you're on the ragged edge there on your
covered in your
work stuff.
medical plan?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So good. Mr. Fun,
Yeah.
do we have something to end with here on a risque joke?
Yeah. So I think my wife's cheating on me.
No.
Yeah, she yells a different name out really loud when we're alone in bed. And I think he's foreign or Asian because I don't think an American would name their kid Runghole.
How does she yell it?
Runghole! Runghole!
Jeez. Now she thinks all your jokes are funny.
No!
That's actually a good joke.
It is a good joke.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a
How
great
many?
joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Sauce for everybody.
Okay. Now be honest. You try jokes out. We know this.
Yeah.
Do you try jokes out with her before you come to the podcast?
That actually is when I said to her on the way out the door today. She didn't get it. She was like, "What are you saying?"
Wrong.
And I was like, "Runghole, Runghole." She didn't get it.
So good. Lucky. How does Mrs. Fun get a hold of us if she wants to provide us feedback?
Talkabout2023@gmail.com. We'll see her later tonight anyway. She'll give us some real-time feedback if she doesn't like Mr. Fun's jokes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so Mr. Fun, any words of
We
wisdom here?
continue to try to grow our audience and encourage all of you to tell a friend about Talk About with Biff Lucky and Mr. Fun. You know what you do? You click on your phone, you copy it, you send it via text to a friend and say, give this a listen. We would love that.
Well, I've been doing it with regularity now that I'm in Delaware, trying to get a whole Delaware contingent. It's a small state, unfortunately.
Oh.
There's only so many people.
He's with possible future guests.
Yeah,
Lucky
Mr.
was-
Fun and I were at a charity event on Thursday night this past week, and we found a couple people who would be good guests.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Bringing wellness topics. So anyway, more to come.
Speaking of good guests, we're going to have David R. Thank you for joining us in the studio audience today. We're going to have him on soon.
He passed.
He passed. I think he did. He talked to
Thank you for the
anybody that can say
opportunity.
spinster,
Right.
which is have you in your life ever said spinster, Mr. Fun?
I thought a spinster was like an unmarried woman who like
unmarried.
Well, she was unmarried.
yeah,
I
who
think
just
that was,
like couldn't like men didn't like her and she had to move back in with her mom.
I think men like her. She's
Okay.
very pretty.
All right.
so. Why did you use the word spinster?
The revolving door of men.
That was his first, reaction.
No, it's
Right,
good. That's
right,
good. It's
right.
good. Well, thank you for contributing. So, anyways, great to see you guys. Great to have a drink with you.
Yeah.
Great to have a little hot sauce. What do we think of the hot sauce, by the way?
I like it. It's pretty good.
It's good. It's hot.
It's hot.
Maybe we do it without chips on the next
Is there
episode.
anything more hot? Like, I want it to be like where we eat it and go, like,
We'll eat more of it.
I
We
know.
got we're gonna have to buy the chips.
Yeah,
the one
Marshalls
time.
wouldn't have picked
All
it
right.
up if it was terrible.
Yeah, maybe some of the hotness wore off because it was like expired in.
It didn't
looks like
expire.
2020.
No. I checked. Yeah, I would never feed you guys anything
Right,
bad.
right.
So, anyways, until we do it again next week. For now, let me just say goodbye. Oops. Somewhere I'll play the music
Nice.
now on the
So
outro.
you pretty much made it known to the world that Lucky and I cannot do the outro properly.
You suck at
Let's
it.
bring in a guest outro.
So, David R., how would you thank the audience? And that's the time that you're supposed to do this on the outro while Chesapeake Time is playing in the background.
So want to let all the people out there know we can't do it without you. You're the reason we're here today.
Yes.
We're not just talking to each other. We're talking to you.
And if you were going to sing the lyrics to Chesapeake Time, would you make any changes to the lyrics?
Sweet, sweet river flowing out my front door.
What?
And I'm miles and miles from the nearest whore.
Okay. Yeah. That's hard. It's hard to recover from that one. I think.
Yeah.
That's
But
good.
wait, what does he have to say next?
So now you have to say, join us again next week.
Join us again next week.
Where we'll bring what? What do you expect?
We'll talk.
We've got great
about.
guests. We got a lineup that you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Lots of laughs.
He's teasing himself,
Yeah.
I believe, on that. A lineup you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he says at the bars. I got a lineup you don't want to miss.
Is there such thing as a one-person lineup?
It could be, apparently, according to him.
I think he meant over time we'll have a lineup.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I think he talked about the spinsters.
Goes back
The
to
most
the prison
provocative
thing and
guests
lineup.
in
There's
the industry.
there's spinsters.
Right.
It's not just spinster.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got a lineup of
We're
spinsters.
overrun with them out there.
Yeah, so, okay.
Just go to NBA All-Star Weekend. You'll see them.
All right. Well, wow. Okay. With that, Lucky, why don't I look to you for something to really bring us
We'll
home?
talk to you next week.
Okay.
Take care. Bye bye.
Hey, wait.
Oh, bye-bye.
Wait.
Bye bye.
Wait.
What?
One more erection joke.
Very
You
good.
know what Biff used to get when he played in the high school band? A tromboner.
Jeez.
All right.
Then I'm shutting you guys down now.
And if I somehow never find the time, know that we will be just fine. Know that she will understand. Couple of friends come floating by my dock. By morning my hair's a gonna rock. Sleeping late, now I will be forgiven. When you live in the land of pleasant living. Living on Chesapeake time. Take it slow, take it easy. Both good friends of mine. Brother, I'm just starting to unwind. Living on Chesapeake time. Living on Chesapeake time. Take it slow.